If you're over 55 and diabetic, there are 5 foods hiding in your kitchen right now that could be sending your blood sugar through the roof, and one of them might shock you. I know what it's like to stand in your kitchen, staring at your blood glucose meter, wondering why the numbers keep climbing despite your best efforts. Maybe you've been following your doctor's advice. Maybe you've been counting carbs religiously, but somehow your blood sugar still spikes at the most unexpected times. Here's what most people don't realize about diabetes after 55. Your body changes. The foods that used to be okay for your blood sugar suddenly become silent saboteurs. And unfortunately, some of the foods we've been told are healthy can actually be the worst offenders. Let me paint a picture. It's Tuesday morning, you're having what you think is a sensible breakfast, maybe some whole grain toast with a little jam, or perhaps a bowl of instant oatmeal with fresh fruit. 30 minutes later, you test your blood sugar, and there it is, that familiar spike that makes your heart sink. Sound familiar? The truth is, after 55, our metabolism slows down significantly, our muscle mass naturally decreases, and our body's ability to process glucose becomes much more sensitive to certain foods. But here's where it gets interesting. The foods I'm about to share with you aren't just about carbs. Some of them have been marketed as diabetic-friendly for years. Others are foods that nutritionists have recommended for decades. Let's start with something that might surprise you. White rice. Now, I know what you're thinking. Of course, white rice is bad for diabetics. But here's the thing most people don't know. Even brown rice can cause significant blood sugar spikes in people over 55. The reason? As we age, our bodies produce less of an enzyme called amylase, which helps break down starches. This means that even healthy whole grains hit your bloodstream faster than they used to. But rice is just the beginning. The second food might actually be sitting in your pantry right now wearing a health halo: dried fruit. Raisins, dried cranberries, dates. These tiny morsels pack an incredible punch of concentrated sugar. Just a small handful can contain as much sugar as a candy bar. Here's what happens when you eat dried fruit. The natural sugars, now concentrated without the fiber and water content of fresh fruit, hit your bloodstream like a freight train. Your pancreas struggles to keep up, and for someone over 55, this can cause blood sugar levels to remain elevated for hours. Now let's talk about breakfast, specifically instant oatmeal. This one breaks my heart because so many people think they're making a healthy choice. Instant oatmeal has been processed to cook quickly. This processing breaks down the fiber and makes the starches more readily available to your digestive system. The result? A blood sugar spike that can rival a donut. But here's where it gets really concerning. Many people add fruit, honey, or maple syrup to their oatmeal, thinking they're being healthy. What they don't realize is that they've just created a perfect storm for blood sugar chaos. The fourth food is going to make you question everything you thought you knew about healthy eating. Whole wheat bread. Yes, even the good bread. After 55, your body's response to gluten and processed wheat changes dramatically. The wheat used in most commercial bread today is also different from the wheat our grandparents ate. It's been modified to be higher in gluten and faster to digest. What this means for your blood sugar is simple. Even whole wheat bread can cause spikes that last for hours. And if you're eating it multiple times a day, you're creating a roller coaster effect that's incredibly hard on your system. But there's one more food, and this one might be the most surprising of all. Bananas. Those yellow fruits that doctors have recommended for decades as a healthy snack. Here's the problem with bananas when you're over 55 and diabetic. A medium banana contains about 27 grams of carbohydrates. But more importantly, as bananas ripen, their starches convert to simple sugars. That perfectly ripe banana, the one that tastes the sweetest, is essentially nature's candy. And here's the kicker. Most people eat bananas alone, without any protein or healthy fat to slow down the absorption. This creates a rapid spike followed by a crash, leaving you hungry and craving more carbs within an hour. Now, I want to share something personal with you. My own mother discovered this at age 58. She'd been diabetic for 3 years and couldn't understand why her morning blood sugar readings were so erratic. She was doing everything right. Whole grain toast for breakfast, a banana for her mid-morning snack, brown rice with dinner, but her A1C kept climbing. It wasn't until she eliminated these 5 foods that everything changed. Within 6 weeks, her blood sugar readings were more stable than they'd been in years. Her energy returned. The afternoon crashes disappeared. The most remarkable part was that she didn't feel deprived. She didn't feel like she was on a restrictive diet. She simply replaced these foods with better alternatives that worked with her body, not against it. This is what I want you to understand. Your body at 55 is not the same as it was at 35 or even 45. The foods that used to work for you may now be working against you, and that's not your fault. It's not a failure of willpower or discipline. It's simply biology. Your body is asking you to make different choices now. Choices that honor where you are in life. Choices that support your health instead of sabotaging it. The beautiful thing about understanding this is that once you know what to avoid, you can start making choices that actually make you feel better. Your blood sugar becomes more predictable. Your energy becomes more stable. Your confidence in managing your diabetes grows stronger every day. Remember, diabetes doesn't have to control your life, but it does require you to be smarter about the foods you choose, especially as you get older. If this resonates with you, I'd love to hear about your own experiences in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more videos on managing diabetes naturally.